do Costinha na mesa, sentiu-se aqui em Lisboa.
Posse de bola para Portugal, vai Éder, chuta! Gol!
He did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally. Here you go, guys.
You gotta make a sound with it too.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought you were gonna pay us at the end, but
No.
then we can keep adding to the tally. But it's
Get through it.
We can add more.
Oh, you guys
bets.
want to keep a tab?
We'll get to
Okay.
bets.
tab
I
at
got,
the end of the season. Yeah.
I got a bet page. We'll talk about this.
Okay.
Ooh. All right.
All right. No amendments, but update. We're now on YouTube.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you like listening to podcasts on YouTube for some reason?
You're some sort of freak.
We're there.
For the people who don't understand, can't use the podcast app, that is probably the easiest. You just go on YouTube and click it. Right?
Some people just like YouTube. That's where they listen to their stuff.
I have an amendment. I think
What's
last
your
week I
amendment?
said that Gilberto cost Benfica like 20 or 30 million euros.
Yeah.
That was a big exaggeration. It was 3 million apparently.
Yeah.
I was confusing with the other Brazilian they got, which was Pedrinho, which a lot of people still like, and he's pretty good, but that was my mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay. Well,
You were off by quite a bit.
You're off the podcast.
That was off by a lot.
get
Yeah,
your
that was
numbers right for next time. Oh well, yeah, doesn't really matter. I don't think anyone was too
Nah, no one
concerned.
cares.
Okay, first segment, Talkin' Taça.
Taça.
We had some midweek Taça games. So Porto played Braga after the Carmageddon incident, and they were tied at 1-1. Braga goes to the Dragão, and Porto gets slapped.
What'd you think about this game, Evan?
I did not like it. It was not fun. Abel Ruiz went off, scored 2 goals, and Lucas Paisano.
That was sick. I was going crazy.
Yeah.
That was a nice free kick.
Great. free
That
kick.
was all of it. But
This guy has skill. He was in the Chelsea system for so long, and now he's just at Braga, just banging them.
all those years paid off. Even Abel Ruiz, he was a Barca product.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he never made it. Well, he's doing well at Braga now. So yeah, Otavio gets
Braga's
one
gonna finish in second place. So yeah.
with these guys.
Wow.
I don't know.
They're in third right now.
Well, they have a game in hand.
Give up
Oh
time.
yeah. So they can get second
Yeah,
after.
they haven't played this week yet. So.
I'll tell you what they
Play
are.
tomorrow.
They're in the final of the Taça, which is good for them.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
great. I gotta go Braga now.
Does winning the Taça like advance you into a Europe spot or something? Does it do
I
anything?
think if you're not in a Europe spot, then you get like the last one. I think.
Oh, nice.
We might
And
have to
usually it
correct that next
never.
week.
Yeah.
We'll have to check the facts.
Okay. So then potentially Braga and Benfica could really be playing for it.
Potentially.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be Champions League.
not probably Europa League,
Yeah.
but hey,
They're gonna be in Europa League.
yeah, but either way, the chance that you don't get it, you gotta fight for it. So Braga go up.
3-0.
Yeah, they go 3-0.
And what were you thinking at this time?
This time I was like, damn, this is game over. It pretty much was.
They kind of got back into it.
A little bit. Otavio put one back. Braga got that red, and I was thinking they could at least tie it. Tie wouldn't really put them through. They would still need to win it, but they did not do that.
They needed 4
Yeah,
when they were.
little Conceição came on, looking slippery as
He
usual.
was, yeah.
Braga pegged one back, but yeah, it ended 4-3 on aggregate, and that was that. Braga are through the finals. Benfica played Estoril. Another 2-0 game. Didn't really expect too much of a difficult run for them.
Yeah, our boy Gonzalo Ramos started.
So
What else?
just
Justin,
if
did
you
watch
win
this?
the Taça, you get into Europa League.
But I think both those teams are gonna be in Europa League anyways, right? So
So, yeah.
Benfica did what they had to do. You know, they won the game. Wasn't too worrisome for them.
But yeah, Estoril, they're in second division. They're in first place though, right?
They're up there, yeah.
Yeah, first place team in the second division. Not that they're the best quality, but at least they're in form.
We're playing like a C team, and these players don't really have chemistry with each other, so they didn't.
Would you guys say the first place team in the second division is better than like the teams in the relegation spots in the first division?
I mean, I don't know.
Sure, they got more confidence.
That's what I'm
They're probably
saying.
like on the same level.
So yeah, Benfica will play Braga
In May.
in May. Okay, we'll check back in May on Talkin' Taça.
Talkin' Taça.
It should be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
If Benfica can win, then they
Escape a bummer
get
season.
out of the year with a
Will it
trophy, and
be-
that's
yeah,
always
that'd be good,
nice.
yeah.
You know,
Will it
That's
be
always
add to the tally.
Toss up?
Taça? I think it's a Taça.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, sure.
Definitely say it.
Oh,
Well, I said it.
I'll give it to you.
Thank
Braga's,
God you said it.
Braga's
Terrible
hot
joke.
this year.
All right.
Okay, Liga Nos, Sporting, still undefeated and still at the top of the charts.
Just the way. That's exactly where
You
I
get to
want
keep your
be.
$10 for another week.
Yeah, baby.
Porto's right behind them, 10 points back. Braga has a game in hand, but they'll jump Porto into second. Benfica still in fourth. Passos in fifth. Guimarães in sixth. And on and on and on. All right, let's get to the games. Oh, no, before the games. So these are our bets that we got going.
Is
So,
that a picture of John Malkovich and Rounders?
yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got the Sporting bet. Chris still good?
Yep.
We got the Braga bet. They got a game back, but if they win it, they'll be in second. But against Guimarães, that's a big game. Anything can happen. They're playing Quaresma.
That's what you think.
And then Manchester City bet.
Yeah.
That was already paid out. That did not happen. That was for City to beat Wolves and Manchester United.
They got one.
They got one. There was hope.
It was just too hard to beat both those teams, I think.
Yeah.
It was a brave bet on Chris's part.
Get me all fired up.
I'm sorry. Games this week. Yeah, Sporting played on Friday, so we'll start there. They played Santa Clara. That was pretty nuts. Sporting went up. Pedro Gonçalves. I feel like he just finds himself in the box in front of the net with the ball. That's how I've seen him score so many goals. I'm like, how does he just get there just so open?
You gotta be there,
Just
though.
wiggles his way in.
Just wiggles his way in.
Slips in.
Yes.
Like an eel covered in Vaseline.
That's the way. Santa Clara come back with a goal by Rui Costa.
Guys, Rui Costa is back. And he's better than ever.
Oh, damn.
That's Santa
He's like,
Clara.
I'm playing for a team with the same crest.
He's very confused.
What does everyone think about that new Santa Clara crest that they proposed?
Hey man, anything's better than
anything's
better than ripping off another team.
Okay.
That was the way the history worked, though, back then. They just, Braga just copied Arsenal's shirt. Ferenc just copied Sporting.
Guys, I need to see this thing. I haven't seen it.
It's like a griffin or something. So yeah, Santa Clara tied the game. Honestly, they had a couple good chances. They almost won that game, and then Captain Coates coming out and saving the day again.
Yep.
I don't know how he keeps doing
Saves
it.
the day again.
Crazy.
Is this news? They're new?
It's proposed.
No,
Oh.
it's not that. I've seen that one. They should just go with that one.
If you Google it, it'll be.
I should have just never brought it up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
whatever. Santa Clara need a new crest. Let's just end it at that.
Hey, you can go look it up if you see it. Go check it out. It's like a griffin instead of an eagle, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Hey, if it's written on the crest, why would you give it to us as a test? Then you can just look at the group chat and check the crest.
It's not that one or that one?
No.
It's like a proposed one. But anyways, you gotta have the eagle. You gotta have the Azorian eagle.
Yeah, they definitely have to have an eagle. I don't know why they got a
The
griffin.
bald
on it.
Azorian eagle.
Portuguese eagle.
Tell that
Yeah,
Jack
right.
story. Tell that Jack story.
Yeah, so Sporting come out 2-1, keep their undefeated streak alive. I mean, even if they tied, they'd be okay, but they get those 3 points. That does a lot for them. Porto then played Gil Vicente, standard Portuguese league game. Nice 2-0 win. Sergio Oliviera scores a bomb goal.
Great shot.
This is what we want to see from Sergio.
Yeah,
Cool, yeah.
it was a very good shot.
Gotta be happy for him. Yeah.
This is the longest you want to see.
He's giving the people what they want.
Yes.
They tuned in to see the blast, and he brought it.
So they played Braga on the Wednesday. They played Gil Vicente on Saturday, and then they got to play Juve on Tuesday.
Oof.
So,
Nice rhyme.
Yeah. I'll bring the
but yes, busy schedule for Porto. I don't know. That Champions League game is looking like a big ask, and they're going in.
That one goal, we said it when
Yeah.
it happened, but yeah, that one goal really hurts them. But you go into you go into Turin, and Porto's not scared of anyone. They'll go in there. If they score a goal, okay, now you have to score two,
Yeah.
So it's...
Against an old lady.
Yeah.
The old lady. Yeah, I don't get why Juventus is called the old lady.
They're the
They're an old lady.
They're the old lady. of
That's
Italian
what they are?
football.
The old lady?
Yeah,
that's
the
a
old
nick-
lady, that, or like the zebra, for obvious reasons.
Which one is it? Is it an old
I
lady or is
don't
it a
know.
zebra?
It's an old zebra lady.
We gotta ask an Italian. We don't know.
I don't know if you could say Italian.
Why not?
You can't say Italian anymore? Is that...
Making all the
Wow, you
rules,
can't call him
Chris.
Chef Boyardee.
Can't call him It's a Mia Mario?
Alright, my bad.
And then today we have Benfica playing Belenense. Sad. And Severovic scores 2 goals. Verissimo picks up 1 as well.
So Fairwich is a crack.
Seferovic is, hey, if I've ever seen a crack,
Yeah.
it's fucking Seferovic.
Guys, B-Sad has a player named Sithole.
I saw that. Dude, I was gonna comment on that. I saw it and it went away too fast. And I was like, did I just see what I think I saw?
And his Sithole,
It's like
is
a
he
toilet.
is he English? It sounds like an English name, like drink water.
He might be African, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was wild, yeah. It was
That stadium looked like a sit hole. It looked like my fucking. It looked like my high school. Yeah.
No, it's like the classic stadiums where they play the Taça final.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
the big
It's
one?
the round one, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like Portugal plays there. That's like
Stadium.
that's the national team
Jamor.
stadiam.
But this is
It
the
looks so
fake.
small though.
It's like it's low, but
Yeah.
it's wide.
This is the fake Belenense, right?
Yeah,
That
it
we
is.
played.
Did
Not
the other
real?
one? Did the other one like fold or something?
No, the real one had to go down to the bottom of.
Oh, were they
like,
cheating?
the Portuguese soccer. No, they split up with their side, which I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So the
weird.
sod stayed up, and then the real one that won a league
Has all the history.
has all the
everything,
history.
and the real badge because they
Yeah.
have this like fucked up B.
I really like that badge. Before I knew the story of this, and I just saw that badge, I was like, "Oh, Belenense is
It's a B with a
rebrand."
little castle. On it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's not that good.
That's so much better than the other one. The other
Come on,
one,
the other one's a
No
cross.
way,
no,
man!
it was like that weird white shields.
That's like
No,
That's
that one's
classic.
This is
No.
like when Patrick tells me the JJ Juventus is just as good as their old.
I never say it's
crest.
just as good. I said
You
it's fine.
say that. You
It's
say that all the
fine.
time.
I don't mind the new Juve. The
Just a
other-
letter with the
the other
thing.
one's like a
Come
weird
on.
circle.
One of the best parts about soccer compared to North American sports is the crest, the brand,
But you
and,
gotta
the-
get-
and how classic and old the teams
the
are.
times are changing. They gotta get sleeker.
So just put the letter,
It's kinda like
an
sleek.
initial.
a little bit. They're setting trends.
You know what? Put Oakley sunglasses on the Benfica eagle. How about that? If you want to make it trendier.
I'm down
be
with
A pair of
that.
sleek Oakleys.
Well, I mean, Juve are trying. They're trying
on
to.
his wing, he has an iPad, an Apple
iWatch.
Watch. Yeah. Look how sleek it is.
Oh, I remember this remember when the Seferovic
Yeah, team of the
team
year.
of the year. I was so
Oh,
disappointed.
yeah.
I was like, I wanted a good striker, and they dropped Seferovic.
Hey, he can still score goals.
He's
And when he's wide open, look, I'm struggling for good things to say about the guy. I fucking hate him.
I hate him too. I love making fun of him.
Sucks,
He's
man.
shit.
But anyways, this is from Grimaldo, and you know what's
Yeah.
funny? So I watched this game, and every time I got up to get something, they scored. So I didn't see any of the goals
That's a
as
Chris
they
curse.
happened.
Yeah,
Like as soon
I
as
have
you
that
go to
curse.
get like a pickle or like an olive or you
I
know
went to get a pickle.
something, you look
Ooh.
down.
You
and
wake
go,
up to get a caper.
Yeah. And fucking, you turn around, Seferovic scores. It's like, shit, man. I've been watching nothing for like 20 minutes. Anyway, so I have a couple things to say about Benfica.
Go
How was
for
the
it.
first half? Nothing happened.
I was asleep, man. Too early for me,
Well,
bro.
perfect.
So earlier this week, George Jesus had some comments in the media, and a lot of people kind of blew this a little bit out of proportion, I feel like. But he said, you know, one of his problems is in training. He's speaking Portuguese, and Luca Waldschmidt only speaks German, so he doesn't understand half the things that he says to him.
He's probably better off.
And everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone's like, are you fucking serious? This is Benfica. You don't have like a translator or
Yeah.
Weigl or anyone to like
Teammates
go
could do
tell
it.
Luca Waldschmidt what's going on.
Seferovic could do it. I think he was speaking Portuguese
speaks
in the
Portuguese
interview.
well,
Yeah, he speaks
He's from
Portuguese.
And
Switzerland.
German?
If he's from Switzerland, he must speak German.
Yeah, I think players are definitely translating for Waldschmidt.
Yeah.
This got really
That's
blown
what-
up in the media.
That's a
like-
bad teammate if you're not looking out for him and
Yeah.
translating. He's just lost there.
Or the guy just lies to him.
Like,
He's
he's
like,
like a
yeah,
professional team. Sorry.
yeah, you're playing defense today.
Get back. The coach said that.
But also the player himself, isn't he like, hey, what did that guy, like, what
Yeah, the
did he
players probably
say?
asked
Shouldn't
him
you
to.
be like,
And I'm sure the players are translating.
So, but I know what it is, and what it actually is. George Jesus was making excuses, or like
Yeah.
just talking shit in the
It's like, oh,
media,
they don't understand.
and making excuses and being like, "Oh, they don't understand me," and this and that. And it's like, dude, just do your fucking job and like stop saying ridiculous shit and like focus on the team and helping the team and you know. Saying, oh, the players don't understand me. Some of
Yeah.
them speak German. Fuck you, dude.
go get fired already?
Yeah.
Nobody wants you
And
anymore,
I just wanted
George.
to compare this because we sort of missed it last week when Sporting played Porto. But like the comments that Ruben Amorim made, Sergio Oliveira said, "Oh, Sporting winning. This is for them. This is like a championship. This
Yeah.
is like a cup final for them." So
Tying
Yeah.
Porto is like winning the Champions League for Sporting.
that is
Whoa.
That's what Sergio Oliveira said.
Oh my
Good
god.
burn.
you want to. That's good.
That's a sick burn.
Yeah.
But that's like, yeah, you want to know how to be a legend in Porto? Say shit like that. That's great.
Oh yeah, I'd love him if I was you.
If I was a Portista, yeah. Anyways, what did Ruben Amorim say after that? Like, he could have...
He played it down. I don't. Hear
Yeah,
what
he said, "Oh, that was heat of the moment.
Heat
It
of
was
the moment,
after
yeah.
the match. You know,
Well-
we're not gonna really worry too much about that. Blah blah blah."
That's
Can
a
you
great
imagine
answer.
if George Jesus was in that position? What he would have
lose
said,
his shit.
dude?
Well, yeah, Ruben Amorim has class.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's cool.
Porto, not so much, but, talking shit.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make that comparison between the two managers.
Yeah.
And then Odysseus, for some reason, he's gonna leave.
Oh yeah. He got dropped for some reason. He used to be our number 1 goalie,
Yeah.
and now we're playing
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy who was like second goalie.
The Greek man,
Hilton Leap.
Blakamitos.
He's so good. Like he's like the best shot stopper like I've
Yeah,
ever
why
seen.
aren't they playing him?
Odysseus, and then
Is it-
Odysseus
is
said,
it-
"I
is
have
it-
to leave because I want to play for Greece because there's 2 tournaments coming up." He
Yeah.
said, "I want to leave. I have
He's
to
good
play."
enough to be Greece's starting.
Oh,
goalie.
for sure.
So
And that's actually a competitive spot. Greece usually has really good
I don't
goaltenders.
know who else they have.
I don't know either.
So who you
I
gonna?
don't know.
Who's watching the Greek league?
So so now here's a player we're gonna lose because we brought this other guy Diogo Hilton Lake
Is he
from
Brazilian?
He's Brazilian.
They
Yeah.
brought
Yeah.
George
But
Jesus
He's
why?
brought him in.
Why is he benched now?
He's massive because he's like 6'6", and I think he's more aggressive on the crosses. He like gets them down
Yeah,
more.
Leeds huge guy.
Odysseus on the crosses was sometimes a little shaky, but he is a good shot stopper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so we're gonna lose that player.
Huh.
I don't know.
So what? He's gonna get loaned out to like West Brom or?
Probably sold.
You can't get
Just sold.
you can't get loaned at this
Oh,
point.
yeah,
He's just
it's
gonna
too
get
late.
sold. He's gone.
Oh well.
No, but this is all George Jesus. You know, you got a good player.
Would you guys would want to keep him?
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's dropped out of nowhere. He hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think.
No, but
Benfica
all the
always
goals-
manage to just find like the best goalies in the world and sell them before
all the goals
before they
suffered-
reach their true
They
potential.
have good goalie history. Yeah.
All the goals suffered is not on hip. All the goals suffered was when we were playing
Our defense.
Otamendi and
Yeah.
Vertonghen at the center, like 2 really old slow guys. You know, a slow guy and a fast guy. You know, you
Yeah.
I
can't.
thought it was a young guy and an
Young-
old
young
guy.
guy.
Yeah, slow, it
you
doesn't
assume
matter.
the
Yeah.
old guy's slow, right?
This podcast has taught us anything.
Yeah, so
Young
you have
defender,
that
old
combination. So now they finally have that combination. No Vertonghen, they got Otamendi with this Lucas
Verissimo.
Verissimo guy.
Verissimo's good today. He scored.
Yeah, and you have some guys stability in the back, right? So they're not suffering any goals against. Obviously, Belenense is almost like 16th,
Belenense
15th
side,
place.
yeah.
Sorry, Belenense side. They're like 15th, 16th place. They probably weren't going to score anyways. But it's good to have that consistency, that the clean sheet and
Yeah.
the solidity at the back, right?
Confidence too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
confidence.
Let's see Verissimo scoring. That's
Yeah.
a guy I really want to pay attention to.
He's cool. He's good.
Do you think we can make him Portuguese?
No, it's okay.
That would be great.
We're good on center back. I don't want any
That's
more
true.
of these. I mean, I'm not to
I
be
know.
a Don Cherry here, but I think they're good.
Hey, you never know what could happen, man. Liverpool is falling apart right now with their center
That's
backs.
true. Couple injuries. You
Yeah,
never know.
take him. Oh, this is for Justin. The other
Okay.
week, he got at me when I was talking about Gil Vicente. Said, "Let's find out who he is."
History.
So he's a Portuguese playwright, born in Guimarães during the Renaissance. He's the father of Portuguese drama, best known for his work, The Trilogy of Ships,
Sick.
which is like, I don't know, it's about like people getting on, they're like at a dock and, no, but I got it the
It's a boat
synopsis.
play, dude.
Yeah.
Portuguese people are gonna write a play about anything. What do you think it's
Yeah.
gonna be? The trilogy of ships, man.
Down to the docks where everything happens, man.
So it's about being at the docks and then it's people talking about morality and then it's
Johnny
like
used to
Dude,
work on
that
the
ship,
docks.
the ship to
Johnny
hell.
used to work on the docks.
There we go. Johnny used to work.
Dude, that's where bad guys hang out down by the docks.
Yeah, man.
That's where
What does that have to do with Barcelos?
The Gil Vicente.
What? The team's in Barcelos.
Yeah, I don't know. What is named after him?
Yeah,
Why did they decide?
the people in Barcelos, they loved him so
They
much.
loved him.
They're like,
He's
we
our
got-
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
They got a good dock scene, though.
I thought it would make a lot more sense if he was born in Barcelos, but he's born in Guimarães. So.
Yeah, I don't know how the naming came in, but
Maybe he lived there or some shit.
Yeah.
He wrote the boat plays there.
he wrote the boat plays.
Yeah,
But
it's gotta be.
He wrote the Raven.
historically, it's just like a really good depiction of life in Portugal in like the 1500s.
Okay, I
Yeah,
gotta check these
just
out.
a little. Nah, you're not.
I like the picture. He's like, look at my boat. Look at it.
It's burning.
Such a
The
beautiful
boat to hell.
Is his face all smudged up like that?
I don't know.
Like that artist rendition that we're
Hey,
looking
man,
at?
that's
Put
like
that on the YouTube. If you can put all of these slides on the YouTube thing if you can.
okay.
That's more work for Evan.
Every 5 minutes they switch.
See Gil Vicente in all of his glory. All right, battle of the week, guys. Who do you think it is?
What is this segment?
It's
I'm
the
not familiar
player
with this.
comparison. I got,
Oh,
but it's like
oh,
guess
guess-
based on the teams.
Oh, it's Andre Gomes versus Petit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew that just by looking at those teams.
Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna do Andre Gomes versus Petit.
Sure.
Who
Petit just managed Belenense
he
side.
did. Look at
Wow,
him here
perfect
with
timing,
his
Evan.
with his great hair. Petit didn't really have a super explosive career. He had some good years at Benfica. He scored some really nice goals.
Oh yeah, he's long.
And then went over to Colm, became a Colm legend.
Are we saying who's a better player, or
I don't
who
know.
would you play?
Who do you like more? Whatever.
I would play Petit. Petit is.
That's what I was
He
thinking
has a
too.
shot. He's like more aggressive defensively. He's good defensively,
Yeah.
like at what he does. He's solid there, and then also he like career wise, he made the World Cup team, the Euro Cup team, and then the World Cup
And
2016.
he doesn't seem like he was ever playing in a good team until he got to Benfica.
Yeah,
he was,
he
He
was.
won the league with Boavista.
That was the thing.
That's
That's
crazy.
That's why he made the World Cup 2002 team, because he won the league with Boavista,
Oh.
and they took him, and he had that dyed hair, that crazy
Yeah.
bleach blonde hair. Then he formed
That's how
that great
you stand
strong
out.
partnership with Simão and Nuno Gomes, Portuguese guys leading Benfica back all those years. They didn't win many titles, but they took
Porto
knocked out
years.
Liverpool. Yeah, those were Porto years. But anyways, he had a shot. Right, he
yeah.
was dangerous on free kicks.
He had a blast.
Andre Gomes, he left Benfica with a lot of promise, and
He never
on
really did it.
Valencia, he was a star, and then that's why Barcelona picked him up, paid so much money for him, and then since then it's been kind of like flop city. I thought he
Yeah.
was gonna do well after he was starting to come into his own on Everton, and then that injury happened. And I don't think he's really been the same since.
But even
He
still,
seems to be
he's
slow
he's
now.
playing a lot now, and he seems like a versatile like midfielder, and he moves the ball around. But it's I don't know, he's not exciting. Kind of moves the play forward, but I
He
don't
was
know.
on Euro 16, but he didn't. He played a couple games in the group stage, and they tied all those games. And then I
Yeah.
think in the elimination games he stopped starting.
So he's not an X factor, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's not Petit. Look at Petit coming in, blasting at one time.
He's got a volley.
Yeah, that's what happens when you watch the highlights.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
true.
look at this highlight.
he volleys, and also I think as a Benfica, like who put in more time at Benfica, who did better at Benfica was Petit.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's Andre Gomes' fault that he left
no,
Benfica.
that's true. He scored a big goal against
The time he's
Porto.
there, and even right now, it's just like, oh, someone is willing to spend like $10 million.
Yeah.
Gone.
Let's get rid of this asset
Yeah.
while the stock is high.
Buy
Anything to add?
low, sell
I
high.
don't know. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players. He looks very cool. His hair is especially looking good nowadays.
Yeah, he has an advantage because he's good looking. I think.
I don't
I
like
think
that
people
He
feeling.
scored
like.
that goal against Porto. That was pretty sick. At the
Dude,
end of
I
that
would
game.
rather have a team with everybody's hideously ugly and scores all the goals. Who cares?
Look
He's
at
got good hair.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Well, Ronaldo did some cool shit.
That's what I'm saying. He was hideous, but he was like the best player ever. Ronaldinho was amazing.
We're not turning this podcast into four guys talking about other guys' looks.
Yeah, why not?
We're just gonna end it with
Who says
Ronaldo.
we can't do that.
We're gonna end it with Ronaldinho being a horse face. All right, what's
Horse face.
next?
Andre Gomes is very handsome.
Last point. Andre Gomes currently has 21 goals. He's 27 years old. Petit retired with 43 goals between club and country. Do you think Andre Gomes will get to that level?
Andre Gomes doesn't.
He's got to double his goal tally before he retires.
Andre Gomes does not score at all. Like he never scores. He never
He's a
looks like
playmaker.
he never looks like he's gonna score. But Petit, he was more defensive midfield, but
He's
scored,
just
he puts
running
them
in and
yeah.
just putting the boot
I
through
think
it.
he runs more
Yeah.
forward. I think he just runs more in general. Andre Gomes, I watch him on Everton. I'm like, I said this last week, but I'm like, it doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing on defense.
He's
at
lanky
all.
and lazy.
and
yeah.
Slow.
and slow. How are you so slow?
I don't know. He's got long legs. Yeah, I
Pace
don't.
is 60.
Wouldn't you travel further then if you have longer legs?
You would
Hey, he's a
think.
tall guy. He's like 6'1".
He is really tall. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to reach 43 goals.
I just hope he stays on Everton and it helps them do well. I just hope he
Yeah.
helps whatever team he's on because I don't know. I don't see him. I don't see that much of a.
I just
He's
hope he's
peaked.
happy.
Yeah,
hope
honestly,
he's
yeah,
happy.
because he wasn't happy at Barcelona. They booed him every time he touched the ball. They're like, "Get off the team." And he was like, "That was like, mentally hard for him," which I would imagine. Imagine like getting so nervous every time the ball's passed into you. You're like, "I have to get rid of this immediately."
Yeah, you should probably do a different career at that point.
Gotta get a new job.
Well, it's just I think the club was
Well, get a new
little much for him.
team. Team's too mean.
Why are they so
They
mean
got high
over
standards
there?
over there, man.
Alrighty, Premier League action. We have Man City finally lost a game. They still have a commanding lead. They're still 11 points up off United. Yeah, United in second, Leicester still hanging on to third, Chelsea in fourth, West Ham in fifth, Everton in sixth, Tottenham in seventh, and Liverpool in eighth place.
Oh.
They're having a rough go.
Are they ever?
Oh, and Arsenal's in 10th. And then Wolves is in 12th.
I haven't watched any West Ham games, but they seem to be hanging in there. Yeah.
They're winning. I guess let's start with Manchester City and Wolves on Tuesday.
I thought they had, Wolves had such a good chance to come back in that game, and I feel like
Wolves were sitting back and just letting them pass around
what
them.
they always do.
But they were but they scored a goal to tie it, and then they had, Patricio was on
second half.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
He was having,
good
the
saves,
game of the season for him, I guess. Yeah, there was that one play after they had scored where they're, back on defense, and Traore came back, and all their defenders were open. He could have just passed it and, reassembled. And he tried to, deke and
Yeah, that's what he does. He just runs.
Yeah, and then he got the ball picked off, and they scored.
I don't think he should be starting. Traore?
He was striker, too.
I don't think he should be starting on that
was
team.
right wing.
Yeah, what are you doing all the way back there?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was frustrating.
I think Traore is just he's intimidating, because he's
intimidating?
so big and strong.
Yeah,
But
I think he's a
I was
fan
about to say,
favorite.
but it's they're not playing American football, so it doesn't matter how big and strong
Yeah.
you are. They'll just take the ball off you. You know.
Yeah.
I think he's a fan favorite. People want to see him play. He's really exciting, but I don't think he's good enough for the team. I think he needs to sit for a few weeks and just come on as a super sub and outrun everyone.
He creates good chances, but it's I think he's too selfish, is what it is.
Or maybe he just has the confidence. He thinks he can do it all himself.
Yeah.
That a lot of players suffer from that, especially earlier in their career, right? Even Cristiano Ronaldo was kind of a little like that. You think you can take everyone on. But
yeah, but Charo is older, isn't he?
He's
young guy.
24, 25.
Oh, that's pretty
He's
young,
not
I
that
guess.
old yet.
I thought he was older.
he
It's probably a mistake joining Spain, right?
Who else could he have played for?
I don't know.
He
what
might. I
country.
don't know. He might stick to it. Spain picked him up a couple times. They might.
isn't he from Barca's academy though?
Yeah.
That's why he
So-
can play for Spain.
Yeah, but
Hey man, they might bring him as a super sub. He's still in form. He's still starting every week. They might still bring him.
I think more than anything, he suffers from that thing of there's some guys who are really good subs, and then once they come on, they change the game and they're so dangerous, and
It's classic Solskjaer.
Yeah, and it's this guy completely he's the most dangerous guy on the pitch. Well, also everyone else is tired, and he's just a
So
beast,
fast.
right?
Yeah.
So it's that's a great position, right?
Yeah,
That's
if you
a
can come
wor-
on in the 60th minute, by the 90th, you're still at almost full strength. Everyone else is dead tired.
Right. And it's but then you start the guy and he doesn't really do much. I'm trying to think of a Portuguese example that was like this. But, then you start the guy and he doesn't really do anything. And it's I think he's a victim to that where it's now it's everyone's starting him. It's well, they figure him out by the 40th, 60th minute. And then he gets tired and then he's useless.
Yeah.
Maybe a Quaresma?
No.
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 Okay.
Maybe Poshkiga.
Sorry to shut that down.
It's okay. I'm trying here.
Other than that, I don't think the City goals had any Portuguese involvement. João Moutinho had a nice assist to Connor Cody off the free kick.
Bernardo got an assist, right? Oh,
Did
no.
he?
Oh, the goal was offside. He
Oh,
did a
okay.
flick to Laporte.
Oh, nice flick. Oh, yeah.
Was it a nice flick?
It was a nice
Of
flick.
course it's a nice
Nice.
flick. Bernardo only does nice
It was
flicks.
a nice flick, and then it was offside.
I guess we'll continue with the City news. 2-0 against Manchester United. Fernandez with a goal in the second minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Right before the game started, I bet on him to score at any point in the game. And when I saw, before I even changed the channel, because I was watching the Madrid Darby, it was Fernando's goal. I was perfect.
Yeah, had a couple things to say about Bruno Fernandes. So this week he's been having a lot of criticism in the media. I think before the game, Soundness and Keane were going after him because he made some gesture when he was getting subbed off that he was unhappy to be subbed off or shaking his head you don't know what the guy's shaking his head at. He could be just shaking his head
Guy on for me.
yeah, that's what they took it as, right?
Yeah.
They took it as, you're putting on this guy, and then he could also be shaking his head I didn't play very well, or acknowledge that, or just
Well, he never wants to come off. though.
and again, he never wants to come off. So I don't really see a problem like that, and I just feel they're also saying he's not scoring in the big games, and he only scores penalties and whatever. So I think it's just part of this media narrative that the English media is kind of running. It's like Bruno Fernandes.
He's the heel.
He's the heel now. Yeah, he's he was the hero for so long, and now they've turned him heel, right?
He's still a hero. He has like the most goal involvements in the Premier League all season.
They're saying he doesn't do it in the big games. That's what it is. But I'm saying I think
That
he's
was
the
a big
victim.
game.
I think
it was
a penalty.
But yeah.
But
Still finished, but yeah.
There was another thing that came out that was Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw said this as a joke, but it was like after he won the Player of the Month for Manchester United or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "How did you win that?" Bruno was like, "How did you win that?" He's like,
Luke
"Oh,
Shaw is a donkey.
the fans vote on it. You know, it's like whatever." And then Bruno was like, "Well, I guess I can't win it every month. Okay, so you can have it."
You can have
Which is
one,
that's just
Mr. Left Back.
That's like funny banter between teammates, and I think that's what Luke Shaw presented as. But I think everyone took it as like, what an arrogant, Portuguese fucking piece of whatever.
You have to be
right?
stupid to take it like that.
Some fans did. I saw on Twitter. Some fans were like, "Get him off the team."
Those
like
people are
so done
stupid.
with them.
there's some pretty stupid people on Twitter.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Yeah.
You're reading
that's
some
true.
stupid stuff there.
I looked through all the stuff. Anyways, I'm just trying to present that to you guys. As
No,
like-
yeah. Not a Luke Shaw fan at all, so I don't care.
Well, it's not about Luke Shaw. It's more about like the media versus Bruno, and I think that, I think one thing they forget about too is that like, for the assists and stuff, I've seen him set up so many goals, and like
Yeah.
Martial and Rashford miss so many chances. It's like
Oh,
he
yeah.
can't score the same chance that he passed, right?
Yeah.
They have to. They don't finish it, and then they'll finish like a Luke Shaw chance, or they'll finish like a chance someone else created, right?
Yeah, because
But it's
even
like-
for this year,
so
in the,
then they don't count that stats, and they just look at the stats and the numbers. Same thing we were talking about with the Rui Costa.
but even stats
argument.
and numbers, it's like you compare Fernandes to De Bruyne this season.
He still has the stats,
And De
yeah.
Bruyne has been injured for a couple weeks or maybe a month, but like he's crushing him,
Mm-hmm.
and De Bruyne is supposed to be like the ultimate midfielder in the Premier League right now.
Yeah. I just think the English media right now is really having a go at Bruno, and it's like so unnecessary and so
English
dumb.
media is
Are you guys
insane.
watching the games? Like, come on.
He's not a striker. He's the midfielder, so he's supposed to set people up.
Yeah.
It's the other people's job to finish.
Yeah, exactly. He's the attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
But he did come on so strong, scoring. So
But yeah,
Can't
I
always
think
be
he-
scoring.
He set the bar high. Right?
exactly. You're the
That's
victim
why.
of your own sort of what do you call it?
Success?
High success.
yeah. So yeah, Luke Shaw scores the second goal. Cancelo got subbed off in like the 60th or something for Kyle Walker, which is not something that usually happens. I don't know.
I think he had a good game.
Yeah, he's having a tough game. Pep wanted to, or maybe Pep just wanted to change something up, get a little more physical.
Well, yeah, they needed to change something up.
Kyle Walker looks like a rugby player, so if you're gonna throw anyone on to intimidate, he's a good choice.
Intimidate. We gotta get the ugliest, biggest motherfuckers out there.
Yeah. And yeah, Solskjaer wins every time he's gone to the Etihad. His first 3 visits there, he's won, and that's the first United manager to ever do
That's
that.
really good.
Which
Yeah,
is,
I was surprised to see that. happen.
especially in like even for the fact of like the days when City were not as good as they are.
How is this little wiener still coaching?
I don't know, man.
This little troll man.
Yeah, go back to the Shire.
Dude, that he
Stop
got
it.
he got the after Mourinho bounce. Mourinho had them
Yeah.
so in the mud that it just looked like whatever he did would have been like a miracle. But then he went on that crazy winning streak. He hasn't
Then he signed.
fucked up since.
He's
All
turned it
Mourinho
around.
needed was Bruno.
Oh, yo,
Just need Bruno.
that's a Mourinho argument for another
Yeah.
day. All Mourinho needed was some players. He could have fucking made that team good, but they didn't want it.
We'll move on to Wolves versus Aston Villa 0-0 game.
we can just not mention this.
Yeah, do we have to
Yeah.
talk about this?
I didn't watch this.
Only thing I gotta say about that is Neto made a really great run from half.
I
And
did
he
see
just
that.
like ran through it and got a really nice shot on net, but
Good effort.
did not
He,
did not save the day.
He shoots it hard and then sometimes a little too close to the goalie, but he did all that running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a good shot. It was on net. He definitely
Yeah.
saved
Ran,
it.
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
He definitely ran it.
Guys, we can't put this on the podcast. This is where non-soccer fans make fun of us
Yeah.
the hardest.
What?
Or the real
He
soccer
ran
fans.
really good and he
Ran
shot
it.
it right at the
Or
net.
the real soccer fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that whole thing.
We're not claiming to be experts.
Yeah,
We gotta explicitly say that we actually
we're just
up.
giving a shout out to Pedro Neto for for giving us all.
All right,
You're right.
shout out to our boy.
Shout
You're
out
right.
to
I should have
the
added
fans.
anything to it.
Prior to those game midweek, United faced Newcastle and dropped points in a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, it's another
also.
0-0.
Yeah, whatever. And then on the weekend, Liverpool played Fulham in a 1-0 loss, but Diogo Jota started the game.
He started.
He started.
Oh, nice.
And he had a beautiful volley in the 49th minute that was saved, but
That was so nice. That
Primo.
deserved to go in. That
It
goalie did
really-
an amazing
oh,
save.
man.
That goalie like robbed him.
he would have stole the headlines for the entire weekend if he scored that.
Yeah, but it's great he's back.
No, yeah, I'm so happy to see him. It's looking a little like obviously the season's shot, but it's looking a little more promising offensively.
Yeah.
Having him in there.
His injury came at like, obviously you can't time these things, but that was the worst timing for them. It was like during that Christmas season run, and all the center backs were gone. Like,
Yeah.
I think even if he managed to not have that injury, like he could have saved their ass so many times just being an offensive option and like scored some goals and some 0-0s or some 1-1s or 1-0 losses.
It's almost like the rest of the league has figured out like the Firmino, Salah, Mane connection, and it's just like
Yeah, and Jota's something new that they
Yeah.
haven't got yet.
we'll see.
It was a good buy by Liverpool, like
Oh,
to
yeah.
freshen things up on the attack, because like,
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Good because he's Portuguese.
I
And
didn't
yeah,
I didn't get it, and I thought it was gonna be bad for his career because I thought he wouldn't get any playing time, and then he went in there and was
you thought it was
just-
gonna be Andre Gomes Barcelona's kind of situation where the
just
club's
they
too
buy
big for
him,
the man.
and he would just be sitting on the bench. But he came in, he scored a bunch of goals, got injured,
He looked
but
really comfortable there, like,
yeah.
immediately.
oh
And
yeah,
sharp.
Yeah.
You know what
They-
else was a good buy? Chris's Diogo Jota jersey.
Liverpool
yeah.
jersey, yeah.
Jersey.
that was a good jersey. I like the collar.
It's official.
You gotta go official.
Yeah.
All right, on Saturday, Leicester played against Brighton Hove and Albion and won 2-1, an exciting comeback. Leicester started Ricardo Pereira as well as Sidney Tavares in the midfield.
And that guy's Nani's cousin.
Oh, I was gonna say, look at him.
Oh my god. He's little Nani.
He is
Crap, he
Nani.
has the same eyes.
He does. The Premier Primos. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
I
wild.
didn't watch him play, but I mean, it's great to see him start.
He does well.
Is he
Yeah.
Portuguese?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, just making sure.
Did I tell the story on the podcast of the time I met Nani in a club?
Tell us, please.
Let us hear it.
When I was hanging out with my cousin, she knew a girl who did like PR or something for soccer, and anyway, so we were all at some club, and she got Nani to come, and I shook his hand and I said, "Come to Benfica," and he said, "Ha ha ha," and anyways, that was the that was the entire,
Oh,
Said, "Ah, you're a moron."
yeah, that was the entire story.
Was he at United at that time already?
Yeah, he was at
That was
United
the
doing
United.
a tour for Toronto,
Oh,
doing
yeah.
a tour in Toronto, playing a game here.
Why did he go to Benfica?
He actually came to Sporting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
drunk, man. It was a club. Come on, guys.
Fair enough.
You just want to say something Benfica.
Don't get mad at this guy for trying, man.
I'm trying to recruit for Benfica over here.
guy's a
You guys are
dreamer.
getting mad at me?
Trying to make conversation.
Yeah, with a famous soccer player. It was nice of him to shake my hand.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nani.
Shout out.
He wouldn't do that nowadays.
No.
Stupid. He's in Orlando.
Then my friend Jeff told him, "Hey, come back to party at our house." He said, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go hang out with them." And we got back to his house, and he's like, "Imagine Nani came here. Why would he be here in this apartment? Like makes no sense."
But he wanted to. He was like, let's go.
He wanted to keep partying, right?
You guys should have been like, let's go play FIFA.
Oh man, no, he probably thought we had girls back there or something.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
that's
you
what
would've
we,
liked that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we were advertising.
Okay, and then Mourinho's Spurs win 4-1 over Crystal Palace. He's got them scoring goals again.
He's got them, or the players decide.
The players decided to score goals.
not decided to.
Oh yeah,
but,
Bale
like,
had like a heck of a game. Right?
Bale, yeah. So
Yeah.
Kane and Bale seem like they're becoming scoring buddies, and
Bale-
Son has been quiet in the past couple weeks.
Hey, that's okay.
No, he's
Not
still
com-
assisting. He's still
Yeah,
assisting.
he's still in there.
Bale's
but-
completely changed the dynamic of the team. Like him actually being a threat. It's like, you know how that works, where it's like now there's 3 guys to worry about. Before it was just 2, and then once there's 3 guys to worry about, Lucas Moura now has more space. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
he can operate with a little more.
Everyone-
now, now
everyone's-
you're firing.
Everyone's watching
Yeah.
Son, Bale.
You never know
is
what they're
open.
gonna do. It's like rock paper scissors.
But when there's
Exactly.
only 2 guys to focus on, and then like they can also have a guy in Mora, and then Mora's kind of tight, you know, then it's like
Then
Shut
you're
him
playing
down.
soccer.
then you're playing football, you know.
Playing good football.
Then you're playing defensive.
No, but
you're
it's
losing the ball.
It's good to see Bale back in good form.
Yeah.
In a good position, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy he came back to the English game, especially after he was sitting in Madrid for 2 or 3 years and just I don't want to be here.
Well, dude, after you score a bicycle kick to win the Champions League,
Yeah.
dude, I'd go on vacation for 3 years.
Yeah.
And he,
that's
especially he likes to golf too, right?
Yeah.
It's just go golfing after that. Imagine he says something like the greatest moment of my life was this
like
chip
a
in
hole in
from-
one.
yeah, this out of the sand spun back and just rolled in.
I hit an
That was to make it-
albatross.
That was meant to make an albatross. Yeah. And you're like, but the bicycle kick, Real Madrid.
No.
When? What? I don't remember that.
Oh,
That. You're talking about that.
that silly thing.
yeah. How daft.
Yeah.
Okay, the Ronaldo roundup. Juve played Spezia on Tuesday with a 3-0 win. Morata, Chiesa, and Ronaldo scoring. Ronaldo had a nice classic striker goal. It's a good
Yep.
setup. It's a little bit of work to do. Beat the goalie, put it in.
Blasted right past him. The guy
Yeah.
tried to get his hand on it. It still went in.
Yeah, nothing old lady-ish about that.
Hey, you couldn't do that.
You shoot it hard and low. That's
Yeah, it was nice
that's
and
hard
low.
to stop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spezia, not a huge rival. Saturday they played Lazio. He started on the bench, and Lazio took the lead. And instantly I was like, this team sucks. They're garbage. But they managed to pull it out. Rabiot scored a really nice goal, and then Morata scored again to take the lead.
I saw that Ronaldo wasn't in this game, and I chose not to watch it.
Lazio's a good team, though.
They are, and it was gonna be a big game, but it was it's only 1 goal down. That happens. But it was surprising that they managed to come back without him. And then he eventually came on in the 70th minute. I think that probably had to do with the Champions League game on Tuesday.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta rest him for Porto.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Well, they're down a goal. It's every goal counts.
I said that like I was joking, but I was being serious.
Yeah, I kind of knew what you meant.
Yeah.
It did sound like that.
How would you feel if Ronaldo's the one to do in Porto?
I've been there, done that, so
Yeah.
You know.
You'd be okay with
You've
it?
gone to Porto and shut them down yourself.
I've shut down Porto with my
I've been there,
goals.
done that.
Yeah.
That's easy peasy, bro.
Didn't feel good. Yeah. Had to do it.
Hey man, if anyone's gonna do it, I'm happy it's him. That ultimately,
Yeah.
because realistically, Porto's chance of going through and going to win the whole thing, probably not gonna happen. Ronaldo and Juve, not likely, but definitely more likely than Porto.
I think you always kind of, though, pick, your club over a player, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I remember watching Benfica we eliminated Manchester United 1 year, a long time ago when Ronaldo was still on them. It was the game where Ronaldo was playing in Lisbon, and they subbed him off, and he got booed like crazy. He thought he would get cheered. You're still playing Benfica. Yeah. You're against them.
Yeah.
You're
Also,
not gonna
you
get
came
cheered.
you came from Sporting.
And he did this little finger when he gave the middle finger as he was coming off, scratching his eye, fuck you. And but I was just so happy when Benfica beat Manchester United that day.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a great feeling. That's a top club that
course.
you're eliminating as a Portuguese club.
Hell yeah.
So
Especially for Portuguese clubs in the knockout stages of the Champions League, it's we're lucky to get past even 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And it's every game is a huge team.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
true underdog story, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're all there
just
for.
like dodgeball. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, and Juve came out of that game. They beat Lazio 3-1.
Oh.
He came on in the 70th. They didn't score anymore, but got to run around.
Job
for a
was
bit.
already done.
Yeah, basically. The Madrid Derby is actually a really good game. I was
That's what everyone's
really
That's
really
what I
enjoyed
heard,
it.
too.
Guys, I saw that João Felix was on the bench, and I chose not to watch this game.
Yeah, Felix started on the bench. Suarez scored a sweet Travella goal.
I saw the goal.
It was
I saw the
great.
goal, yeah.
Oh,
Sure. I saw the
you
goal.
should have heard
think I
Ray
didn't see the
Hudson.
goal?
Yeah,
What did Ray Hudson say? Did he have any funny lines this week?
he said Luis Suarez knew his angles better than Archimedes.
Oh, that is good.
He had that written down.
And
Ready
then
to go.
yeah, and
No,
then-
I don't think so because the angle came in the shot.
Yeah,
Right?
'cause
So
he
that's
did the Travella.
improvised.
Yeah,
I think
Made-
he just knows so much about art and science. He knows who Archimedes is, and then he knows the angles.
Angles
And
and
he knows-
You think that he just made that up?
He has alliteration skills, and you know what I mean. Like that
proven
guy, he's a
talker.
poet.
Yeah,
honestly,
he is
He's a poet in his own right.
He's an improv poet.
since I've been able to watch La Liga games, If Ray Hudson is commentating, I'll listen
That
to
makes
it.
the game so much
It makes
better,
it
yeah.
so much better. He also called him Louis in the Sky with Diamonds.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, and then he made some butterfly reference, but I didn't catch it, so I couldn't write it down. But yeah, Atleti were pretty dangerous with the counters. Real didn't look that dangerous. They were taking some shots from outside the box, which was cool to see. Felix comes on in the 65, doesn't really do too much. They just kept countering, but they just could not finish. Atletico could have like sealed this game so many times, and they didn't.
How did Felix do? Would you say?
Like a B-. Like he was there, he was trying to make things happen, but like Atletico overall, they just like they weren't finishing.
Mm-hmm.
Benzema ties the game. Ray Hudson said he was slipperier than a trout in a dishwasher.
Another great line.
Yeah, that's
Thanks, Ray.
That's
Where did you
insane.
get it from?
Let's get Ray Hudson on this podcast.
Dude, that's
Take him all
impossible.
day.
That's what we're doing this for, just so we can talk to Ray Hudson.
Yes, ultimately we can talk to Ray Hudson. In the 90th minute, Modric hit a free kick with a Travello, which we talked
insane.
about. You were asking like a couple weeks ago if Quaresma had ever done that, and I don't think I'd ever seen it, but Modric went for it in the 90th minute to try to win the game.
Only your boy Roberto Carlos.
yeah, fuck.
And probably Janino. I'd say he's probably done it.
Yeah, Janino's were crazy. Janino would hit like the off-center part and just like make it swerve in so many ways.
He's from another planet, man. I don't know how he
That's
did
On
it.
the dead ball, yeah.
And that
Hey,
was the
1-1's a
game.
good result for Atletico. They keep another game passes and they keep that distance.
Yeah.
They also have the game in hand. So it's really, I mean, depending on the result, it could be 4-point lead to a 6-point lead. Coming into the last 10 games of the season, 6 points is what you want. It's not big, like it's not uncatchable, but it's
Yeah.
enough.
And like Madrid and Barca have both been in like an insane run of
Okay,
form.
it's not big. All right, fine.
Is it big or small? Is 6 big or small, guys?
When it's
Come
that
on. Is that
Depends how many games are left.
Is 6 big, small, or average? You tell me.
I'd say it's average.
Yeah.
It's average, yeah.
Please, I gotta know.
Barca news, while we're in La Liga, they reinstated their old president, Juan Laporte, and his
Messi voted for him, I believe. There was like a whole picture of it.
his big promise is that he will deliver Messi back to Barca with a new contract.
So he's gonna stay.
Maybe.
That's fucking-
He was like he's the
Messi's
guy
leaving
that
these
signed
Yeah, I think so too.
he signed
I
like
think I respect
Deco.
that. He's the one club man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
Evan. Go
boring.
ahead.
Oh,
Laporte.
Laporte. He signed like Ronaldinho. He signed Deco. He signed Henri. He was like the guy behind like Barca's biggest signings.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
I mean,
their biggest
wins.
success. Yeah. Years.
But I mean, the times have changed, and the transfer market's not the same as it used to be. You can't pick up Thierry Henry for like less than like 30 mil now.
Yeah, you can't get him at all.
And
He's-
no, I know, but I'm
He's
saying
a
like
coach.
like a player of that caliber is going to be worth like 80 to 100 million now. You know?
Inflation.
Yeah.
Barca's in such a weird like kind of spot where they sold Neymar to PSG for the world's highest fee. What was it, like 220 million
Yeah,
euros or
200
something?
like that.
Now we don't know if that's in installments or what, but
I think he's on layaway.
yeah,
Actually.
it could
don't
be
know
on
their
layaway. I
payment
don't know. That's how
plan.
Benfica has sold João Felix the thing. We're getting 20 million a year. We're not getting 120 million at the same time. Atletico doesn't have it.
Maybe they can
Let them
invest
deal
it
with the
smarter.
finances, Justin.
Okay, but I'm saying, so anyways, so then Barca has to do something for their fans. They have a very passionate fan base. They can't just let Neymar go for 220 million. So then they buy Coutinho, who sucks, who's just like
Hey.
a guy on...
He's a great player.
He was a great player on Liverpool, but
Yeah.
he's like, all he could do was shoot from outside the box, it seemed like. I don't know. He had his moment.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
He
That's
was
good.
hot at the moment.
He had
But
a
went
great
to
moment.
Barca.
He had
Yeah.
a great moment last year when he went to Bayern on loan and won everything.
That's true too. You know, Barca. I don't know. Barca has this thing of like you need players that fit the club. Andre
Yeah.
Gomes that has been a running thread throughout this episode. He didn't fit. Coutinho didn't fit for some reason. I think it's how well you get along with Messi and how well you play with Messi right now.
Yeah.
Quaresma
You know what I mean?
didn't fit.
No.
Quaresma didn't fit. No,
Yeah.
Quaresma didn't fit. Simon didn't really fit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Deco.
So- Deco fit. Deco was buddies with Ronaldinho. They went drinking all night together. Showed up to practice drunk the next morning. He fit
You heard it here first, guys. You gotta go drinking in
with
the,
with Ronaldinho.
in Catalonia.
It was hard at that time for Barcelona to replace that hole left by Neymar, and they had to do it by spending a shit ton of money, and they spent it so badly.
Yeah.
They bought Nelson Semedo for so much money. Yeah.
Good for Benfica. Oh, there was also a moment in the Madrid game when it looked like a really bad handball by Felipe. It was like a off the corner, the ball came down and it hit him, and he was like bringing his arm in, but it like still hit his arm. And then Casemiro was right behind him with like an open net, and he probably would have scored, but they checked the VAR and gave no handball.
Yeah, the intricacies of handball this year are just
it's
too
so
complicated
Casemiro stopped playing?
for a simple man.
Guys, I'm gonna say it
happened with
this way:
Casemiro?
if you can get away with it,
No,
do the
no,
handball.
Felipe hit the handball.
No, but you can't get it because of VAR. So now it's like, but they're adding like subjectiveness in the VAR. That's why I think
Yeah.
it should just be with handball objective. That's how it was on the playground. If the ball hit your hand, you just stop the game. No one would be like, "Oh, I couldn't get my hand out of the way," or someone shot it at my hand. You would just be
What
like,
if it's
"Hey,
right
hit your
on your
hand."
body? Like,
Why was it there?
That's the
then?
thing.
I
No,
don't
but
care.
it's like,
if it's on your body.
Why don't they just do it from like the elbow?
No, because then you could people start manipulating their
Oh, like bring it down.
their bicep and
or
shit.
like
yeah.
yeah, Traore, that guy can just
Yeah,
just
exactly.
flex it.
Flex and hit it.
Bro.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. It's got to be like this part of the shoulder. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
but it's also, it's like if it affects the play too. So it's like the ball hit him. If you can see the path of the ball and it looks like it would have gone to a player that could have done something with
Yeah.
it, but it like, because it hits your hand, it has affected the play and it goes somewhere
Absolutely,
else.
that's a penalty. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
The
So-
the trajectory of the ball, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a
But then you
shaky
need like
moment.
scientists. You need Archimedes in there, like doing
Yes.
the fucking, you know,
Would that have
Call
got to
back
him?
Pythagorean theorem.
Archimedes.
What about Joe Vicente in there? He can write a poem about it.
Yeah.
Down by the dock, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Handball.
Oh, the
Otis
Benz there
Rock,
too.
Bird.
He's fucking singing a song about it. The old Barcelona president. We said last week on the podcast, we were like, Real Madrid has this shit rigged, and
Yes.
it came out the next day that the
Yeah.
Barcelona president
Might
got,
have even been that day that we didn't bring
Oh,
it
we
up.
might have glossed over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got arrested like that day.
that the cops went into his like offices and took all his files and shit.
Yeah.
And our friend, our Twitter
Our good
follower
friend,
Neil Fernandez pointed that out to us on
Shout out.
Twitter. So thanks for that. And I think this has Messi's handprints all over it. Messi calls
Wait, he
up.
has that kind of power?
I think Messi in Catalonia has that kind of power.
Oh, yeah.
He calls the fucking
It's like Mr.
Those are
Barcelona. Please embezzle the money.
no, not embezzle. No, I'm not saying embezzle.
Investigate.
Please investigate. He wants that guy out, right? He's like, I know where he keeps the fire. And he gets him.
Check the clasito.
Yeah, so turning that around, Madrid did seem like both the handball and Barca getting in trouble with the law. Real Madrid is looking a lot better this week.
Oh, they're the good guys. Okay.
Yeah. Look how it turns like that.
They're the face now. Barca's the heel. Okay.
Switching it up.
Real Madrid has to always be the heel. They have the crown on their little badge over there.
Dude, right now, Real Madrid
Royal
are the
Madrid.
people's champs.
Yeah,
Right?
the people's champ. Wow.
So other Portuguese players this week. On Wednesday, Lille beat Marseille in 2-0 win, which is pretty big. Jose Font got the shutout. Renato and Zika played, and we had 2 goals by Jonathan David, the Canadian.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's
Those
great.
balls just like dropped to him, and then it was he just knocked it in the net.
Finish. That's
Hey,
what we
at
need.
least he
got the
finished
goals,
it,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Who's the other big Canadian star? Well, obviously Alphonso Davies.
Davies, David.
The Fawns.
The Fawns.
I think it'd be really fun to see Canada in a World Cup. I think.
that'd be
Of course. You're the
Yeah.
big hater of Canada. You say, I don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck
I
these
know.
guys.
I won't be out there.
2026,
I
bro.
won't be out there celebrating, but I think it would be nice to
Bro.
see them.
Of course, same with me. I'm not gonna celebrate like a maniac taking streetcars off the
Like we did
thing.
at Euro 2004, taking
Yeah, we
streetcars
did.
off the poles.
off the tracks.
Off the track.
on College
They're
Street.
getting-
Getting Cerveja.
Getting choked out by the police for throwing a flag in their face.
Another great Team Canada star, Steven Eustachio.
Yeah, he is really
He has
good.
pledged his allegiance.
Porto won him.
Yeah, they do. Even I think Sporting too. He's a hot name. I bet he might be regretting that decision. Would you regret that decision?
I mean,
No.
Portugal's midfield is so good right now.
Yeah, it's tough to get.
It would be
onto
so
that
hard for him
team.
to get in.
Is
still.
he Jack's cousin?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just got them. He's from Leamington or something like that. So
Oh, nice.
who knows?
Yeah, he was born in Alberta.
Hey, the Eustachios have a great name here in Ontario, I'll tell you that.
Good name, represent. Gonzalo Guedes scores the winning goal against Villarreal, which is good for him because the last time he scored a goal was against Villarreal, but in October. He's had a rough go of things.
Well, after the game, after
He was shushing.
He did the shush emotion, yeah.
Okay.
And then after he said he was shushing his friends because they say he can't score.
And what a great cover that is. Yeah. He was shushing either the media, his coaches, just all the people around him. But if you focus it on your friends, then they'd be like, that was just something to my friends that I did in a public forum with millions of people watching.
It was for the group chat.
That was, that was for my buddies, actually. Check the group chat. I was talking to my buddies.
What does it matter though? Who cares?
He's a shusher.
Because do you not know how the media works, man? They blow everything out of proportion.
You're playing sports.
When you're shushing, it's a big thing of like, you turn into, no one wants their career to go the way of Quaresma. You know what I mean? Where it's like, he's got a bad attitude. We don't want him on his team. He's all about himself. Blah, blah, blah. You do the shushing motion, that's step one. You know?
But also, there's no crowd.
Yeah.
There's nobody in
the
stand.
Yeah.
There's no one there.
I was just commenting on how quiet it was in the stadium.
Well, he's obviously shushing his friends because there's no one there.
Yeah. That could be it. Yeah, you're right.
Shushing the people at home?
Yeah. Be quiet. We're sitting at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so Diego Dalot scores a great goal against Hellas Verona. The Rafael Leão, Diego Dalot, and Miguel Veloso game.
Rafael Leão missed a couple chances.
He did.
He's on a bad run of form, I'd say.
Yeah.
Can we just say that he's going hard in the rap career?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's got his mind on two different things right now.
He's got to streamline into just the football.
I like how he
because-
celebrated with Diego Dallo after. They did a little thing where they touched their neck.
Yeah, I hope they're
pulses.
buddies. Yeah, you know what that means? Cold as ice, man.
Oh,
Ice.
I can't.
Is that what that means?
Oh yeah, I
It
can't
must
feel
be,
a pulse.
right?
Yeah, I'm cold as ice.
That's
It must be like their pulse isn't running high, right? They're chill. They're
Where
fine.
that goal was deadly.
No, I don't think so. It's got to be like
Or their pulse is just regular. It's chill.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're chill.
Yeah.
They're so chill. Great goal. He was running into the box, and it just like he was running in from the left, and he just
Just shot the other way.
he shot it to the top left corner, and like the goalie just did not see it coming.
Do you guys know Hellas Verona has a guy named Kevin Lasagna?
Yeah, there's two lasagnas in the Serie A.
Who's the other lasagna?
I don't know, his brother.
Oh,
There's two,
and is
yeah.
it like Devin Lasagna?
Maybe.
I love that name, Kevin Lasagna.
Kevin Lasagna and Devin Lasagna.
I think he plays for like Udinese or something, but yeah, there's some lasagna brothers in the Serie A.
Fucking Chef Boyardee motherfuckers, man. These fucking guys.
Those cars.
And they both come in. They're like, I'm gonna win.
There's no guy in Portugal named fucking João Bacalhau. Like, I swear to God.
Oh, there will be.
Not yet, dude.
There will be.
Everyone's hanging out by the docks. There'll be a Jean in no time.
We got a guy named Gil Vicente. It's close, but
João Bifana.
it's
João
good.
Bifana.
It's good he comes in, is able to play that left side.
Yeah.
Good for
It was
him.
weird. Like he came in and he looked like he had no business. Like I mean, he's
He was the right back
Yeah.
on Manchester United. Underappreciated.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't want to use him. They had the one Basako who came up. They're
Yeah.
like, he needed to move
Well,
on.
I think they brought him in and he was still 19, 20, and it's like to play in the Premier League as a defensive role. That's hard. That's a hard spot to get into.
He's
Well,
killing it. Though.
Another thing about Mourinho, people criticize his buys of players during his time there, but he brought in Dalot and he just needed a little more time. He wasn't ready, but he was for the future. He was he was a prospect for the future.
And that's what I thought it would
Lindelof finally is coming good. He's making the center partnership with Maguire. He's doing well. He's not great in the air, but he's trying his best.
be.
Sometimes players need the right team around them too.
That's true.
Yeah,
Back to the
Maybe he would
same
never
with-
work out at United.
Yeah, same with
That's
the Barca.
true. That's true. Maybe Serie A is more suited to his style of game.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe he's just better off in Serie A.
With Milan.
If Juve want to make a good replacement for Cancelo, maybe he can be that, right? Or maybe us as Portuguese fans would like to see him on a team with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You know?
So at
He
one
is-
bad game, you're ready to throw him under the bus.
He
Already.
doesn't play for Juve.
No.
Oh,
I was making a joke here.
Oh, okay,
Take it
sorry.
easier.
This is a comedic podcast, don't forget.
Diego Dalot, he is only on loan there though.
Yeah, no, he's coming back.
He's come back to United, so he might. I
They'll
mean,
probably want to use it after
Diego
this.
Del Lone.
nice.
Nice, that's good. Yeah,
I mean,
that's a comedic podcast.
there we go.
Oh, fun.
Fun.
Sorry.
Non-serious.
That was not serious at all.
I don't think he can compete for a spot with Bisaka.
Why you eliminate him? Let's ask Diogo
what-
Dalot if he
Dude,
can
what
do
if
that.
Bisaka gets injured? You take
He's gonna wait for that.
I think
dude,
Milan
that's the way it
are
works,
gonna
man.
jump on it and buy him if they can.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
really
I don't
good.
think United is interested in keeping him. I think they're like, he wasn't working in England. He's doing well over there. They'll probably pay more than they can get for him if he comes back and doesn't.
If
He
he has
would
a
probably like to cash in on it.
if he has a clause, and then they send him there, and then also like if let's say Milan ends up finishing the job and winning Serie A, which isn't in certainty, but they're in first place, they have a good chance.
Inter is.
Interest-
They're in second place. They have a good chance. If Milan do very well and they end up winning the league, why wouldn't you keep the right switching right and left back that helped you win the league, right? Of course.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
shit. It's
Pretty
like
good
6
Inter,
points.
Inter's up there, man.
That's the biggest lead you could possibly have. 6.
6 points, dude. What's bigger than a 6-point
Dude, 6 is
lead?
massive. I've heard 6 is just right. So I mean I think that's the just right lead to have.
They got the boyfriend material lead.
I showed my girlfriend this lead, and she said, "This is massive."
Okay, out of Serie A, Bruma scores for Olympiacos in the Greek league. Good for
cares?
good for Bruma. I agree, but you know what?
You gotta keep up with Bruma.
It came up on the feed, and I was like, let's give Bruma a shout out.
You take that info down to fucking Danforth, bro. They're fucking losing over there. Fucking Bruma, fucking. I'm
It's
just
this blue
saying.
wine. It's hitting different, man.
What would our dad say if they saw us drinking this blue wine?
Don't even mention it, dude.
Abel Ferreira in the Brazilian league wins the championship.
Yeah.
He's been there for like 6 months or 7 months. He's got.
He also won the cup too.
Was it the
Yeah, he-
Taça or the championship? Or both?
I saw him lift another trophy. That
Oh, it's
and
both,
the
Yeah, so he's got
Copa
2 trophies,
Libertadores.
yeah.
No, but he didn't win the league. I don't think.
Wasn't the league?
No, he won the Taça.
He won the Taça, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he also won the Champions League.
Yeah.
So he's the undisputed best manager in South America.
So we kind of have a running thing of what Chris thinks of Brazil. Do you guys think that it's just
I
like
don't
super
know.
easy for Portuguese managers to go over there and just start winning? Like,
Like how?
Is that what I said?
I don't like.
How easy
do we
is it?
think that the Portuguese so over there in Brazil they had nothing. There was nothing there. The Portuguese came over. They brought something called tactics, something called strategy, and they turned into what they are now, which is a great teams out of Palmeiras, great teams out of
São Paulo.
São Paulo. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Or
Like
did
how
they already
disorganized?
have that there, and they could have been
Well-
doing good, and it's just a fluke that they happened to land there.
I don't know.
What do you guys think?
I think it
about
might-
colonialism.
Maybe
I mean,
Portugal
I think-
went there. They just organized it all. They're
I
like,
was
you're
gonna
the
say-
young boys, you're the flamingos.
I think it's
They
just.
took all the money and they left. They came back to Portugal, right?
I think it's just organization. I feel like Brazil going in, running, deking, shooting. It's like it's not an organized game. It's like in Europe, it's so much more down to a system of how things are done, and it's like you throw someone from there into that league, and it's
Yeah.
like you can create a tough system. I think it makes a difference.
I would hate for Portuguese managers to go over there and turn the Brazilian league, which just sounds so fun, so offensive. Just guys doing
Yeah.
10 step overs at once.
Hell
It's like
yeah.
the end one.
And turn it into the fucking Portuguese league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't let them do that to you guys. Send these fucking guys back. You know what I mean? Where they came.
They sent Pinto back.
Yeah, they sent his ass back so fucking fast.
He coached the Portuguese team, Vasco da Gama.
So they
I don't
can't.
know.
So they can't all do it then.
Not
So
São
the
Pinto.
team, São Pinto took over a shitty team, though.
São Pinto's over in fucking Turkey doing shit as well, though. The guy's very bad.
He keeps getting jobs for some reason.
Who keeps hiring this guy? I don't know. Would you welcome Abel Ferreira at Benfica?
Yes.
Yeah,
You take him?
he's younger than
You guys will take fucking anybody.
Yeah.
over right
This
now
one.
over George Jesus. Give us Petit, man. Fuck.
I'll take this.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun. João Wonder.
Yeah, no one had a great week, but there were a lot of good weeks. You know what I mean? And we gotta pick a guy. So
Big to write down one name.
Oh wait, I didn't write that Portuguese player. I wrote kind of a joke.
you wrote Seferovic,
Yeah.
didn't you?
No, you can't give it to
Hell's wrong with
Seferovic.
You can't give it to Joel or Seferovic. That's like one of the rules.
Everyone's like had just like one goal. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't been a super exciting week. Mindelo, Coutinho had an assist. Pedro Gonçalves scored again.
Oh, can you pick someone from just like the Portuguese league?
No.
I picked.
We can
No.
imagine.
Okay, Chris
they
said
have
hard
to be
no.
Portuguese,
yeah.
man.
True, I
have to
agree.
be Portuguese.
Have to be Portuguese. It's
Must.
João Wonder.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, João Wonder votes. I got one vote for Gonçalo Ramos. Sergio Oliveira. Serge, dude.
Serge, dude, yeah.
So Sergio Oliveira.
Sergio.
Yeah.
And I also went Sergio Oliveira.
Wow.
So,
3 for
Sergio
Sergio.
Oliveira
That means
is
Justin voted for Sergio. Voted for Sergio.
voted for Sergio.
for surgery.
I gotta,
I will never admit Porto is ever good ever in the history of their club. Or a player has ever done something.
Hey, you're a
Guys-
closet Sergio fan. I know.
That guy
Patrick.
smashed a long
He has cool hair.
and he has sweet fucking
You know
hair.
what? I should have voted for him. You're right.
Not
You can
too
make
late.
it 4. I
No.
I
guess.
don't want to admit this, but like I have really long hair right now, and I'm kind of trying to go for like a Sergio
Sergio?
Oliveira
Yeah.
mixed with Scott Hall kind of look.
You want Scott?
To be a wrestler.
Razor Ramon kind of
Hey, you're
ponytail
way
look.
more Razor Ramon than
Yeah,
Scott
your face
Hall,
is kind of
dude.
Scott Hall.
No, I want it to be Sergio, dude. No. I gotta jog for like 20 days straight, man. It'll look like Sergio.
Alrighty, so I will add Sergio Oliveira.
I already voted for Sergio Oliveira,
You
which
did.
is fucked up. Like I voted twice for Sergio Oliveira.
He's cool, man.
I also you almost want to give it to him the week before for what he said about Sporting. That was just so cool.
That was
For his comments.
Yeah.
even hating Porto. That's cool.
All right, Champions League this week. We have Juve and Porto on Tuesday. I don't know. Do you think Porto can hold a tie? Do you think that would do it?
Man, I don't know why Porto fans are so pessimistic. I've seen Porto do so many fucking things. Like, as a Benfica fan, Benfica, Porto can do whatever they want. They'll win, man.
All right,
They'll
you
fucking
heard it
win
here
this
first.
game.
Porto is going to beat Juventus.
From a Benfiquista. Said
yes.
I'm just saying that to tamper expectations, and when they lose, I go, yeah.
Well, your predictions are always
Fucking
wrong.
knew it. And my predictions
Damn
are always
it.
wrong.
Oh, fuck you, Justin.
If we go back in my predictions, all of them have been wrong so far. So just whatever
Yeah.
the opposite I say, do that.
Even
Bet on
even
that.
on the weekend, I was like, should I pull out of this bet? And Justin's like, yes, pull out. They'll never come back. Leicester came back.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Listen to Justin.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't never listen to me.
I immediately texted you. I was like, just wait.
Yeah.
I said
Oh, well.
believe.
Should have trusted Nanny's cousin. What are you going to
You got
do?
subbed off.
He's part of that team. And then Dortmund plays Sevilla.
Sick.
I don't know. I think Dortmund are just gonna.
Yeah,
keep-
Holland's on fire.
Do the opposite of the rest of these picks. Sevilla is gonna come back. Barcelona is gonna come back.
No.
And Leipzig is gonna come back.
Do the
opposite of those picks, and
Dude,
you're
well,
making money.
Well, Barcelona's corrupt, and they've come back from.
That's true.
They've come back from 5. Was it 5?
That's the same aggregate, yeah.
They
Or
have
a
a
similar.
They have a
similar.
new president. They're reinvigorated.
Well, Laporte probably has more pull with the refs, right?
Probably.
Than the other guy.
Yeah, he
the other guy
knows
was
he gets-
bunk. That guy had nothing to do anything
He had no
for
connections.
And Liverpool has nothing else going for them right now, so I'd
Wait,
like
is-
to think that they would win.
Well, I
Is
feel
his
like
name Laporta.
Laporte.
I've been saying La Puerta because like I
Puerta?
thought his name was
No,
like
it's not.
the door.
It's not Puerta. It's
and
Porta.
the door.
It's Porta.
He's
It's
the door.
La Puerta. Yeah, I thought he was the door, but he's not.
Yeah, Liverpool. I feel like they rested a lot of players, and that's why they lost to Fulham. I mean, I feel like I saw Shaqiri on the field.
Yeah, they even played like their dude, like Neco Williams, who's
Yeah.
like the
So-
very young Welsh right back.
So they're just like, we can't fuck up the Champions League.
Yeah.
So let's give Fulham a.
Let's keep advancing.
But it's still sad that like the fucking B team couldn't
Can't beat
even
Fulham.
like beat Fulham. Like Fulham's
Yeah.
in
they're-
relegation spot.
You should be able to be full. That's
You're
fucked.
you're the champion from last
I
year.
don't know if you're Leipzig though, and you're 2-0 down, and this was in Germany or this was in. Anfield?
No, they're going to Anfield.
They're going to an empty Anfield. Let's say
Yeah.
that, right? That's a big advantage for not
Liverpool
advantage,
gets
but
to
that's
chill
a-
at home. They gotta They gotta
You still
fly
at Anfield,
over.
You still feel at home.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
I'm
but you
saying
don't
like
have to play. You don't have to play in front of everyone. Like the way Liverpool always puts it is like you gotta play in front of these fans. I don't know how much we should. That's what we should ask your friend about. How much fans affect your performance?
It's pretty. I would say.
So the stadiums are all empty.
say,
right?
but the opposite of that is like I remember earlier in the year it was like the younger academy players that have never played in front of crowds. Not that they get scared, but it's like a new thing. Some of them take to it, some of them don't. Phil Foden was like he's been thriving with no fans. And that was
Right.
one of the things when he was younger. He was like a little bit afraid to play with the audience.
Guy's not a showman.
Apparently not.
Or just some people it
hits
mentally
different.
affects them. It hits different.
More pressure, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that blue wine.
But I think it hits different mostly for the people who just wanted. It's like with anything in life, like the more you want it, the more you want to do well for these people or for anyone, it comes off that way. And then you're putting more pressure on yourself and then you screw up, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, there's no fans and Leipzig's just going in there for a game. You know, they're just traveling to London for a game, and so 2-0 down. I mean, they could score 2 goals.
It's very possible.
And the way Liverpool's been playing shit, like
if I was a Leipzig coach, I'd just be like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
yeah, absolutely.
I thought they were gonna do it the first time when they were in Germany, but
They got ruined. That should have been Leipzig's sort of like rallying cry should be like they only scored 2. You know what I mean? Like they could have scored so many more.
No, but the goals are sad, dude. Their center backs like broke down.
Yeah,
like they fucked up bad. Like,
both the goals looked the same. It was just like Salah and Mane both just like on a breakaway.
Yeah, but they're both from terrible defensive mistakes.
We will see. And then on Thursday we have the Europa League back in action. Manchester United against Milan, Olympiacos and Arsenal, Tottenham and Zagreb.
Milan is watching. You know,
okay, guys,
you're gonna wake up?
Will Olympiacos take out the Bruma and sweep Arsenal?
Wow, that's amazing. That makes it into the podcast.
And Ruben Semedo, too.
And will Ruben Semedo take out his gun and shoot everyone on Arsenal so that they
Will take out his arsenal and shoot?
Damn, that's the joke.
Is he the real gunner?
Fuck, he's the gunner.
Oh, guys, I botched that so hard. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
So, Man U Milan. So back in the day, there used to be this thing where if you loan I think it was only domestically in Portugal, but if you loan a player to the team, you can't face the actual team. But did they get rid of that or like?
No, there's still something about that.
I don't know.
It depends on the contract.
Yeah,
right?
there was a thing with Coutinho.
It might be in the contract. It might be league specific. I don't know if it's
or European Cup specific, right? Because I've seen it happen where
in Portugal they used to do that with.
It definitely happens in England. It happened. Can't remember which player, but it happened a couple weeks ago when they were like, this player can't play because he's on loan.
Right.
There was something like that when Coutinho.
But I've seen other contracts where guys just play against their team and they're on.
Yeah, I have seen that.
There's something when I think Barca played against Liverpool and Coutinho played, and then when Coutinho scored a goal and he just like did not. It was when Bayern beat Barca like 7-0.
See, but he still played.
But he played, right? He was on
That's the
loan.
thing.
But he
There's,
just
like,
didn't celebrate. Out of respect to the club who was paying him and who he liked. He wanted the fans to still like him or whatever.
There are sometimes when players get loaned and like they contractually are not allowed to play against their.
But it's weird
club.
in like the Portuguese league when like Porto like loans like their whole like youngsters and like B team to like Famalicão, then they play them, and then it's like weird. It's like Porto's B team is playing Porto.
Yeah.
And then if you have the like in the contract where they can't play, and then like Famalicão has to play their
have
B
no
team.
players.
And then they have no players to play Porto.
We found this kid on
and
the
then
beach.
Porto could beat them easily. And then Benfica has to play Famalicão's main team.
Yeah,
that's a big advantage. Yeah.
So I guess they got rid of that whole
Some
thing.
corruption.
Yeah,
there.
that's corrupt as fuck.
So yeah, I don't know. Manchester will probably win. I feel like Milan hasn't been that excited.
You don't know, man. That's a toss-up.
Milan-
Serie A. Milan also, like, they want to win this. Zlatan might play, or if Zlatan's not playing, well, you know, they're gonna field a good team. They're not gonna field.
Oh, dude, Milan's gonna put out a great like.
They field a weak ass team on the. That's why that crazy guy who scored the free kick. I don't even know his name. His Hitch. That's why he played because the real team's gonna play on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know. I think United will take it, but we will see on Thursday.
Bet? Any bet on this one?
I'll put down $5 on United.
Action?
Oh, Evans to put $5
Who wants to take that?
I'll put 5 on Man U. Bruno.
I'll put 5 back on Milan. I mean, that's easy money. I just made 5 off your brother.
All right, I'll take Chris.
Also, I've heard a criticism of this podcast is that me and my brother's voices sound too alike. So I'm working on a new voice, guys. I'll debut it next week.
I'm working on my Jack Nicholson.
Gonna start talking like this, if that's okay.
I'm John Malkovich. Okay, what do you want to bet with me, Chris?
Okay, you guys bet.
For which?
There's not really
Ajax and Young Boys, who you got? Okay, then we're not gonna bet.
Okay, no bets. You guys don't have to
I
bet.
don't know, you guys did a bet, so I thought maybe me and Chris could, but that's fine.
I'm not betting on Olympia.
I gotta feel a type of ways to put money.
Yeah, no,
on.
I don't want to force you into it.
Yeah.
Enough
You know
of the
what?
Europa League.
I'll bet Olympiacos. They have 3 Portuguese players: Jose Sa, Bruma, and Semedo
Fine, you want to do that
against
with me?
Arsenal.
Fine.
I'll bet
It's a
you.
good brotherly bet.
$200.
I'm already shaking it.
$20.
You fucked up, man.
Whoa.
No, you.
I can do
You're gonna
200.
make. You're gonna make $200.
Okay, in the Premier League, we have Chelsea playing Leeds, Everton playing Burnley, Arsenal playing Tottenham. Oh, that's a big derby. Wolves and Liverpool,
Yeah, nice.
and Manchester playing West Ham.
Wolves, Liverpool.
Yeah, those are good games. And then City and Fulham.
If Wolves
got a lot of work to do.
can't beat Liverpool, like I'm gonna be stoked for Liverpool, obviously, but like Fulham just beat Liverpool.
I see a 0-0 draw come in. That's what I see.
No, I think Liverpool will smarten up and beat them.
I think Wolves are going to play defensively, and they will not score.
Oh, he's putting up the hand.
$5?
Yep.
We got more bets going.
All
right.
right, bets.
We got a Jota
$5.
revenge game too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his old team.
But he loves Nuno.
I gotta say this about Monday games. I hate them.
Me too.
Like,
Oh, well.
I get
Give it a rest.
Wolves and Liverpool, neither of them fucking play on Thursday. And, you know, you spend all weekend watching all this soccer. Some of the games are shit on Saturday and Sunday. And they got a good one on Monday. Now I have to break up my Monday. Most people work, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are they
Me too.
doing?
I missed Benfica today because I was
Everyone's
working.
fucking working.
Yeah.
Just put the games on Sunday, put the games on Saturday
Well,
if you can. You
4
know?
o'clock's not a bad time.
Well, for
me,
someone that
but-
doesn't have a job, I like the Monday games because this is all I got on Mondays.
But don't you want to like read a book or something during that time?
Read.
Like,
One's reading.
something else?
Chill
We're
the fuck out.
Portuguese people here, man.
Soccer's on.
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
like
wanna-
I want to hang up by the docks, man.
Don't you want to read one of the nice trilogies of Gilles Vicente on Monday? Like, for fuck's sake.
About the boat times.
Yeah.
This is like when you like go to
What about-
hell and it's like, oh, you like football? How about football every fucking day, every hour? And they're like, no.
In Liga Nos, Braga are playing Famalicão, Benfica, Boavista, Porto, and Passos Ferreira, Sporting Tondela. Everyone is playing on Sunday for some reason.
Good. I
that's-
like that. We love that.
Sunday games.
Oh, it's all the same time too?
It looks
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
that's weird.
Why are they doing that this
the
weekend?
last game.
It's
of
the last game of the year.
Yeah, I know, the last game.
Yeah.
Benfica.
I think Porto Passos is probably the game of the weekend. That's the,
Oh, yeah.
that's the big one.
Passos has been good this year.
Even the illegal box can't carry all this.
Yeah, what channel is this all gonna be on?
Oh,
Sport TV can't handle all these games.
RTPI. RTP Africa.
That looks like an easy game for Sporting. Braga Famalicão, who knows? And
Yeah.
then Benfica Boavista. Boavista's bottom of the table. Boavista used to be a big club, but
Boavista just won.
Back
their
in the
game.
Petit days.
They're fighting for out of
they're
relegation.
fighting to stay up,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it might be feisty.
Benfica can lose against anyone.
That's true. Alrighty, let's wrap it up. Just to let you guys know, follow us on social media at Joao_Wonder on Twitter, on Instagram at the Portugal Corner. Questions and comments, email us at theportugalcorner@gmail.com. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, and subscribe wherever you get your pods. Leave a rating and review, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
Can't be honest. So we're done?
That's it.
Yeah, wrap it up. We had nothing.
Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Wrap it up!
Shit. Holy crap.
Did somebody throw a pen at me?
Oh, the pen flipped.